Welcome everybody, Coach Kevin here, a licensed coach connected with the Boynton Knights. I'm going to show you guys a couple of combination plays, creative combination plays for free kicks and corner kicks. So I did a full week of free kicks and I did a full week of corner kicks. So hopefully this will help you as a coach and try to have those creative combinations turn into goals or scoring opportunities. All right, first things first, this is a free kick combination play, obviously a little bit too far out to go direct to goal. So you're looking for some combination play. Obviously, the easiest one is just a one pass play where one player jumps over the ball and the other player passes the ball next to the ball and with a finish as a result. So you really want to make sure that the pass that is being played next to the wall and the run that is being made by the link up player is 4 to 6 yards next to the wall. So that's very important because you want to make sure that the other team cannot, you know, step out and intercept the ball. So this is the first variation, just an overlapping run around the wall. You slip the pass down that channel and a one or two touch finish. Obviously, you can progress it a little bit by having more players here and maybe you can still pass the ball square, but that's basically a quick way to get a shot on goal. Second variation here is very similar. Still two players on the ball. One player will jump over the ball, makes the same exact run, but now one player is going to check in from far post to basically be a link-up player and play a little give and go. So what's really important here is that the players that also start in that area of far post, that they make themselves big and strong, so they would be able to block players trying to follow the check-in players. So make sure that the communication is there on who's checking in and obviously the timing and who's blocking. So it kind of looks like this, overlapping run, checking in, the three remaining players will block the players and it's the same result hopefully on goal. The third progression here is a little bit more complex where you include an upcoming center back or maybe a left back or right back or another center mid. Same starting positions and same play. Two players on the ball. One will run over the ball. The same pass to number 9 check in. And perhaps the pass is not exactly the way that we want it. And we're just trying to give that number 9 or whoever checking in another option. This is the other option where it's just a layoff in a central area for the upcoming midfielder center back. That will result in a long shot on goal. So those are just basically quick three variations combination play. The first one, overlapping run around the wall, slip pass, one touch finish. Variation two, a check in, wall pass, third man run around the wall and finish. Variation three, you try to sell the play, check in from far post. There's a layoff and a long strike from center mid, center back, or left back, right back, whoever it is. So what I did here for a full session, for a full week, is obviously this is just the end result. But for the full week on Mondays, it's kind of recovery and a finishing Monday session where I just put cones down and two players just did this one 5 to 10 times each. So everybody went. Then we did this one, just a cone with a little pre-action, check away, check in, and then we did this. So it's basically just a finishing session, and everybody gets probably like 30, 40, 50 shots on goal during that session. And that was basically just a recovery, having fun session. It was also after a tournament week. So that's kind of what we did there for that one. Quick reminder, if you guys want to follow me, I have about 25,000 followers here. The Scouting Corner on Instagram, also on YouTube. I post I document my whole season, obviously, but I also post some stuff from the pro and semi-pro level as well. So this is my team. Just so you see here, we just won MPL champions there. So, all right, so that was free kicks. You can do a Monday night session on the right hand side. You can do a Tuesday or Monday night session on the left side. So basically, vice versa. So you basically combine them, and you can easily fill in a full week on that one. All right, this week, what we did this week was a corner kick variation, 5 creative corner kick plays. I'm just gonna let it play first so you see what we mean. I go from easy to more difficult, harder to complex. It's very It depends on what kind of players you have on your team, but I go from very easy to very complex, and I will show you right here. So let me just refresh the link here so we can go into it right now. So the first option, very easy. It's a one pass play. The corner kick, ball carrier, the kicker, the right back on the same side, dominant side will check in. So hopefully that will result in a cross or a shot. Obviously, everybody's starting position is always far post, and our defense always has a +1. So that's kind of what the first one looks like, a cross or a shot. That's option one. Option two, if our right center back checks in and he or she is covered for whatever reason, that triggers the run from our center mid right there to go into that right central channel. Same result, a cross or a shot, but then from our center mid. So obviously the trigger is very important there to people see. Option three is a progression of what we just did. First cross from the right back dominant side is not on. The cross for shot from the center mid is not on. So now we're looking for a player action here from the center mid that if the cross is not on, that he or she would kind of block it. So it will open up the space for our center back to go in. So one, two, pass is not on. So time and space created, not there. But then our center mid will take that player out of this area, and then our center back will get in there. So again, cross for a shot. So this is probably the hardest one because it includes 2 or 3 triggers and 4 players total. So this is probably the hardest one. Option 4 is a little bit creative, but nonetheless it still works. Where we start like this, very similar than before. But now our right back will check in, attracting a player from the central area, and at that point somebody will go across the goal, check in, and it's a very creative play, and that will result in a shot or a goal as well. You can also have them start already like far post, so you don't really have to sell the play for that kind of thing. But again, this is very hard. It takes 3 players. It takes a good first touch for the layoff. It also takes some awareness if number 10 checks in and he or she is available to turn, to just receive and turn and go to goal. Obviously, that works. But this is a very productive one. Done in the past, was successful. Done in the past was also not successful because the pass got blocked. But again, it depends on the quality of the pass as well as the quality of the player who is receiving the first initial pass. If he or she scans the field and the layoff pass is not on, or the pressure is on and they can't turn, they can just bounce the ball back to their corner kick taker, and then we can still play from there. So a little bit more creative, also harder because you're very much relying on your technical player there at 10. Option 5 is a very creative one, which I also used with my elite teams, my older boys. This is an overlapping play, so you start with 2 players, short, near the corner flag, and it's just like you would do an attacking pattern in session, an attacking session during the week, where you basically pass the ball to the central player, and the 2 players will overlap. And technically speaking, they will not have 3 players wait here. They will probably have 2 players jump up to defend, but then you still have a +1 overload, a 3v2 or 2v1 situation. So it kind of looks like this, right? The pass, they have 2 players push up. If they have a third player push out, then obviously you're outnumbering them centrally, so you can always look at your last resort and just play it long. But you see the outnumbering the opponent right there. 3v2, pass to the central player out of those 3. We do the overlap. These 2 need to choose on who's getting who. Very important. So now you can still have a pass to the side to the end line or a pass back on top of the 18. Still same result, pass or cross. A cross or a shot. So very, very creative plays here. Um, I've been successful. You will be successful as well. I'll just let him play so you get the idea. So easy, one pass play, cross or shot from the right back or left back down the side. Next progression, I've done this with my U11s, 12s, and 13s, so they do understand it, that the center mid timing of the run is important. Depending on the quality of your center mid, he or she might have a block here if they recognize they don't have the time or space. to receive for a pass or shot, so they take him out, and then the center back will come in, or the center mid. This is a two-pass play, but coming from the goal line there. It's a pass and a layoff from their blind side. It's a layoff, and again, pass for shot. And then this is the most creative one. Would be amazing to see that if you guys ever do it. Just send your video to me. I'll repost it. People love it. So, all right, that's it for that. My name is Kevin, Coach Kevin. I'm an A licensed coach. I'm also connected to the Knights, the Boynton Knights. I coach two teams. I've done some stuff on the pro side of environment as well, MLS Next coaching as well, and scouting. So feel free to reach out if you have a topic in mind or a session in mind that you would like to draft up. You just don't have the time. Feel free to reach out, but this will carry you guys a long way. Your full week free kick, full week corner kicks. Perhaps for the corner kicks, you can just do the same cones on Mondays or Tuesdays as well, just a finishing session for those. So stationary cones and stationary fixed positions, fixed starting points, and then you just take it from there. If you can expand it, you just let the kids play in your 8-minute intervals, and whenever there's a free kick or a corner kick, hopefully, they can make their informed decision and do it on the field. But that's it. My name is Kevin. Feel free to reach out. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and or YouTube. Appreciate the clicks, appreciate the ad viewing, and I thank you all for watching. Thank you.